The Young and the Restless latest update, Nate's fast marriage proposal, Victoria engagement next step to more power, Phyllis scrambles to do damage control. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. After watching these videos, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Young and the Restless spoilers, Nate's fast marriage proposal, Victoria engagement next step to more power. The Young and the Restless spoilers tease that Nate Hastings and Victoria Newman will make their relationship official during the week of June 5 to 9, so they'll go public and spread the news. It'll leave Nate feeling good about his chances of rising in the ranks at Newman Enterprises and scoring more power. However, Nate's ally is already proving impatient when it comes to their grand plans. Audra Charles wants to fast-track their efforts, and Young and the Restless fans know she can be awfully persistent and persuasive. Since Audra has a knack for playing people and steering them in the direction she wants them to go in, maybe she'll convince Nate that she's right. Audra might keep pushing and pushing until Nate makes a bold move that'll indeed move things along. Could Audra talk Nate into proving he's committed to Victoria for the long haul? Maybe Nate will let himself get talked into a fast marriage proposal, since it'd show Victoria that he's serious about their future together. The sooner Victoria believes Nate's going to be in her life forever, the easier it'll be for her to give him a permanent spot right by her side at the company. Victoria may trust Nate even more if he pulls her closer with an engagement ring and declares that he wants to be her husband. Nate may argue that when it's right, it's right. Perhaps Nate will point out that he never felt certain enough to marry Elena Dawson since their personalities ultimately became so different. Nate could argue that Victoria is like his other half and try to prove it by rushing her to the altar. Victoria is falling head over heels for Nate and has been adamant that this isn't another Ashland Locke situation at all. Nate may not be quite as bad as Ashland when it comes to plotting against Victoria, but he's indeed scheming and could raise red flags. If Audra convinces Nate to fast-track things with a marriage proposal, it could backfire by making Nick Newman and some of Victoria's other loved ones even more suspicious and concerned. Nate really needs to trust his instincts on taking his time, but he may not be able to do that with Audra breathing down his neck about how they need to work quickly. Audra is desperate to get on the Newman media throne ASAP, but it could blow the whole operation if Nate takes this proposal risk and it ends in disaster. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Nate and Audra will continue to weave a tangled web, so stick with us for updates on how it might fall apart. Young and the Restless weekly spoilers, Phyllis scrambles to do damage control by D.O. Young and the Restless week ahead spoilers find Phyllis Summers desperately doing damage control on the CBS soap. Also, someone is horrified while another learns a painful truth. Check out the newest Yander spoilers for the week of May 29, June 2, 2023. Young and the Restless spoilers. Phyllis Summers faces the music next week on Young and the Restless. Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, faces the fallout when news of her fake death hits. Next week, Christine Williams finds the evidence she needs to prove that Phyllis faked her death. Meanwhile, Summer Newman faces major consequences of her own for her part in hiding the truth about her mother. Later, Diane Jenkins is caught completely off guard. She gets an apology from the last person she expects, so there's a chance the apology comes from either Phyllis or her daughter Summer. Elsewhere on Young and the Restless, Phyllis' son Daniel Romalotti changes his mind. Then, Red tries desperately to make things right with everyone she's hurt. Also, Ashley Abbott, Eileen Davidson, maps out her future with Tucker McCall. Bomb drops on Sharon Newman on Young and the Restless next week also. Next week, on Young and the Restless, Sharon Newman gets upsetting news from Chance Chancellor. No doubt it's the news that Cameron Kirsten is on the loose. Then she may realize he's the one who sent her the champagne bottle. If so, Sharon will surely tell Nick Newman. Later, Nick finds himself torn between Sharon and Prego Sally Spectra. Indeed, this gives Adam Newman the perfect opportunity to convince Sally she belongs with him on Young and the Restless. Nick lets Sally down on Young and the Restless. Adam swoops in later next week. Adam is there for Sally when she needs support. Most likely, Nick was supposed to step up for her but took off to rescue Sharon instead. Of course, Adam will once again point out that Nick will always put Sharon first. Then he pledges his love to Sally again. Perhaps she will change her mind when she sees how important Sharon is to Nick. Later, Chelsea Lawson is sympathetic toward Adam on Young and the Restless. Elsewhere, Victor Newman berates Nate Hastings. The mustache is convinced that Nate is using Victoria Newman to further his career. Soon Nate makes things official with Vicky, but they have a rocky road ahead of them. Later, Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, puts her son Nick on blast for keeping a secret from her. Yand explodes next week as news of Phyllis Summers' return ripples through Geno City. Don't miss a minute of the CBS soap opera next week. Thanks for watching these videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.